Them niggas is weak. I can't even talk about them. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck them. They're hella weak. I knew I should have rolled up. That's the up. We're gonna wait, let people gather around. Right? I hate when people, they tell me you log on, then you log off, and then you go undercover. I don't like that. I don't like how I get undercover viewers. Whatever, though. I got some touchy topics for tonight. I got you. Don't worry. Because some things just befuddle me. They really do. Some things befuddle me. Everyone, 1-Niners, what it is, what it gonna be. It's COLFAX-19. This is another episode of the Tonight Show. I'm going to go ahead and roll up. I didn't have nothing to roll up. I was tripping. I was trying to hurry up and take care of my business, but I couldn't take care of my business because my business wouldn't take care of my business. But so it's Monday. We just got everybody in Seattle, right? We just got done watching this bonk-ass game. I know Russell was sitting there on the sideline like, hold on. This nigga Geno Smith is really weak. I told you guys. I don't know why you guys wouldn't think he ain't weak. Well, you thought he was filthy? That nigga's not filthy, cuz. That nigga Geno Smith is a straight bum. Straight true to heart bum. He's true to heart. He ain't nothing else. He don't dibble away from me. He's a bum. And he knows it, though. I know. When you're a human, you know things about yourself. Nigga, you know you whack. You got us out here. You know you ain't about to win no game for us. Nigga, you know you ain't. You should go and tell Coach, like, Coach, I ain't ready, but let me get my bag, though. But I want us to win so bad, but I know I ain't going to. Coach, I had you out of there. A one-way ticket out of there. What'd you say, boy? He'll fuck around and call you boy. Peter fuck around and call him boy. He'll think that shit's racial. Now, I call you a boy, too, nigga. You ain't being a man. Geno Smith, we knew this was going to happen. I don't know why niggas push, and I told you guys about Russell Wilson. You guys didn't want to listen. Geno Smith is a straight bum from the slum. Woo! I ain't gonna take away his background and all that. But, nigga, stop it for the profit. I told you he's a straight bum. You see how he was getting sacked and then smacked? And then, oh, come on, man. Like, it's corny. He's killing me, man, with that. Like, and then we didn't go get Cam Newton, though. Come on, man. We ain't gonna get Cam. Nigga, you could have at least, I ain't gonna lie, on everything. I know the kicker, too, was on some bunk-ass shit. On the block, you ain't lying, Cuddy. He was on some weirdo shit. And look, I know he's weak, too. He's not like Tucker, but this is the thing that gets me. We did not only not go and get Cam Newton, right? But Pete, you didn't even go. And it ain't because he's black and all that shit. Nah. Pete makes me believe that he'll accept some baggage with you. You know what I'm saying? Pete, man. But I'm starting to get fed up with Pete. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to tell you why I'm getting fed up with Pete. Because, nigga, you could have went and got Cam. You could have went and got Killer Cam, man. Cam was gone. And then this is my thing also. Okay, I'm not saying we can get Deshaun Watson or nothing. He's a franchise quarterback. But damn, nigga, go get us Flacco. You could have went and got us Flacco. Look, ding ding. What's up, 1-9s? But you could have went and got us Flacco, but instead you had us so unprepared out there, though. Like Pete, like that dude, he do know what he's doing to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as being a bunk ass quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as being a bunk ass quarterback, oh, that nigga know what to do. Fuck up, get an interception, make it look good, pump himself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's whack. We knew, nigga, listen, that was the Saints against. I mean, I guess I could say there was some cool defensive plays, especially on their end at the end. Like, yeah, it ain't hard to stick defense on Geno Smith in the fourth quarter. He give it to you. Like, this nigga Geno Smith run out of all moves when it's for any pressure. That's why that nigga socked him in the face in New York. Got him out of there. Nigga, got him out of there quick. Broke his shit. Y'all didn't hear about that? Yeah, Geno Smith, when he played for the Jets, he got into it with one of the linebackers. The linebacker was like, hold on, you bitch ass nigga. And bow, cracked that nigga. Broke his jaw. Yep. Oh, no, you know what it was over? On the game, I know what it was over. Geno Smith had paid for some of their tickets somewhere, right? And bro didn't catch the flight. So when he seen him at practice, he was like, hey, man, you owe me about $1,800, nigga. And the nigga was like, what? Yep, that's what it was over. I swear to God, that's what it was over. And then he was like, nigga, hold on, and broke his jaw. Now, nigga, if you run up on somebody about your money, nigga, you supposed to be chugging them. But, nigga, you wasn't chugging them. You got your shit broken, gonna send you to Seattle. Nigga, you lucky we didn't break your shit. You might get your shit broke. You get seen somewhere in one of these places because Geno Smith is a straight bummerelli. He kills me. Like, come on. But anyway, though, y'all, I'm not gonna dig too often to that. You know what I'm saying? We already knew what was gonna happen, basically, because Jameis was messing up too a little bit, but he was getting action. That's what was making Winston mad. Jameis ain't stupid. I'd rather have Jameis on the thing. He gonna chug that motherfucker. He don't give a fuck if it's an interception. I'm gonna get that joint out of here. I don't give a fuck about them. That's one thing about Jameis Winston. He's a nigga from down south somewhere. I don't give a fuck about them stats saying I had the most interceptions. Well, I'll lead in that. That's why I don't fuck with him on the groping and shit in the Ubers. But as far as that, I fucks with him on that, man. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? Like, that nigga, he'll chug that ball. This nigga Geno Smith, you're chugging shit and getting us like, nigga, fuck's wrong with you, Geno Smith? I already been TikToking on your ass. I put some TikToks up on him, one or two. But yeah, so this is my silly segment for tonight's show. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. First off, it's stupidity. It really is fine. This is this type of life that we live in, y'all. You got to remember these things because I won't be talking about them. Now, a man that's on house arrest, right? There's a man on house arrest. He literally today turned himself into the authorities just to get away from his wife. I bullshit you not. Put my right hand to the sky. This dude turned himself in to the authorities. He was on house arrest. He's like, man, I can't do this. I can't be on house arrest with this bitch. That nigga walked himself to the precinct like, hey, nigga, I just left here. I can't be with that bitch. Take me to prison. And listen very closely to what I'm telling you. He went to prison. He didn't go back to a work release or and none of that type of shit. He sacrificed that and went back to the joint. That nigga said, to the moon, fly coon. I can't imagine what she was doing there. Listen, what was she doing for me to listen? Okay, so I'll envision this, y'all. Let's put me there. And I'm in there with my wife. She, and I just say, hey, man, fuck this. I'm going back to Walla Walla. No way. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? I want to be with that, but that's in back of me. Women, not with a whole bunch of dudes sinning. I can't do it no more, man. That's why I quit going to jail. What the fuck? Nigga. I would have told that bitch, you go to jail, bitch. What the fuck are you doing? You go turn yourself in. You do my time and you do a sentence for fucking with my time and my mind while I'm doing my time. Bitch, you got me at home. You know how many bitches want they dick at home serving time with them so they can be on them? Hey, look, if bitches could sit at home with they nigga like a new house arrest program where they just be hawking the nigga all day, oh, nigga, you would never cheat. The bitch would be like a linebacker. As soon as you get up, hut, where you going, babe? I got you. Hey, that should be a new program. I swear to God. Hey, niggas should look that up. But hey, niggas is cracking up right now with that one. Hey, look on the hood. If you can be like, hey man, listen, I caught this dope beef. Your Honor, my baby's mom, she gonna be right there with me. Yeah, she gonna be right there. I ain't gonna do nothing, sir. For 3 years? Samantha, you ready? Come on, girl. You already know we talked about it. Love you too. Yes, Your Honor, I'm guilty. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. COLFAX can't do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't do house arrest. I'm saying I'm not gonna do the new program I was talking about. Nigga, I'm high. Nigga, there's no way I have none of my bitches on me. They're on me like that right now. As soon as a nigga wake up, hey, where you going? What you doing? Bitch, I'm about to go fart. Yeah, you about to just here, open up. Let me just fart in your mouth then. You gonna watch everything I'm doing? Goddamn. See, that's the thing with these relationships. You gotta let a motherfucker breathe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, dude, man, he turned himself in. And the thing about it is he turned himself in, right, to the authorities, and he had years left. Oh, that nigga turned himself in for some years to get away from that hoe, man. That nigga was fed up. Oh, nigga, that's another. You are officially platinum Dork Donahue. Nigga, I'm not taking myself away from the pussy for years with a man. You know what that's the title of. So I just ain't doing that. That's just, bitch, you might have to just go ahead and get the elbow. Nah, chill out. Oh, this shit. That bitch with a ninja move. I'm gonna explain to that bitch one more time if I ever feel like that. I'm gonna say, listen, you know I got years left. Listen, cuz, you know if something go on, I go back. So you better chill out. I can't go nowhere. Why don't you go out? You go get some sex. It don't matter. Bye. Go with whoever. A chick, a cat. I don't just leave. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell them that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just open up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to didn't do that. You come in, you my bitch. I tell you this, you do something wrong, you know what's going on. So, and there's a whole bunch of verbal things that go on before what I just described, because it doesn't necessarily go like that. Those are more comical tunes and soliloquies I'll be spitting to you. So, yeah, I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, things happen in relationships. So that nigga had years left. He turned himself in. That nigga's a motherfucker, man. And his case was some drug charges. That's crazy. I know. You ain't got to tell me. 1-9s, man. You already doing Yep, you already know. What's one love, bro? Shout out to Waldorf. Shout out to the DMV area, Virginia, the Bronx, Sacramento, Frisco, Paris, France. I got niggas playing my music out in Paris, France right now. So shout out to everywhere I just got done spitting. So now there's a man. Listen, the guy in South Carolina, right? Mordoch, the Mordoch dude, the one that whose his son and his wife has been murdered or whatever, right? Where they were shot to death and a couple months ago, and that's still unresolved, right? Well, it's probably unresolved because Mordoch got caught by the feds in a federal scheme for arranging his own death for $10 million. You guys heard about that, right? You mean to tell me that this white boy that went in here 5 days later and asked for a bond? Nigga, they ain't letting you go. Where you thought you was about to bond out to? Nigga, that nigga went now. I know some people get bails and things be this and that, but nah, nigga, nah. They ain't about to let you out. Listen. So in case you guys don't do your history or read up on things after you hear about it on the news, I do a lot of that. So, nigga, this nigga got other charges too, in case you didn't know. Other federal charges. He's been scamming and whamming, examining and scamming. Nigga, you're just one walking scam. No, you ain't about to get out. So you can scam us? This ain't no movie. Now, listen, if he get out on this one, that must mean there's a camera crew following him around on a Ocean's 15 or something. Nigga, you in espionage, nigga? You from Russia? Because Mordoch, he's that, you know, that white boy that's from down there. That nigga, first off, you set up a scheme, arrange your death for a $10 million insurance lien, right? Boom, you got cracked on that. And then you mean to say your son and wife are dead and you were going to get some millions back too? Come on, man. You know, white people is, woof, a motherfucker. I ain't going to lie. You took out your son and your bitch. You didn't even. Yeah, he doing a lot of. Woo! You bitches trying to ask for some bail with five days in jail. You know what it was? I'm gonna tell you guys what it was. That nigga woke up that fifth day and was like, "Cuz this jail shit." And the nigga, nobody want to go to jail. Nigga, only niggas is institutionalized already won't just are cool with just staying there. But even at the beginning, they was like, fuck, I caught a case. I gotta go to jail, dog. Nigga, you don't be born institutionalized. Then that nigga woke up and was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, nigga, they about to have you in the feds. Nigga, you better have some bands put up. That nigga talking about, can I get a bond? Nigga, no, all your resources have come down to dirt. You've been scamming, nigga. You can't just scam. You know what I'm saying? You just scam. Like, even with the word damn, that's a scam. You scam, damn. Like, what else you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit on that bunk. If they give you a bail, a bunk, a bail, or anything, there's a camera crew following you because you're a movie star. So, and then you got other charges too. Hell no, they ain't letting you go nowhere. Now, this one killed me. This dude in India, right? He gets booked for a theft, right? So, dude gets booked for a theft. He bails out, right? Scammer whammer. This dude gets booked, right, for a theft. Then he bails out, right? He gets out for the theft. So a day or two later, he goes back down to the precinct for an interview, right? So when he was in that interview, he says that they harassed him for 24 hours and detained him, right? I don't know what the definition of harass is to him, right? But he was saying it like, this is the way he's saying it. They harassed him for 24 hours. So he got out after 24 hours, right? This motherfucker went outside to a tree and hung himself in front of the precinct. Nigga, what was you thinking? You went to jail twice and got out within a span of time. Nigga, that is, you're living the life. Nigga, first off, I wouldn't have went to jail once no more. You went to jail again. That's on you. So, period. What gets me about this is he hung himself outside of a tree of the precinct, and you left a suicide note in your pocket explaining exactly what I just said. Nigga, I don't think I'm gonna have no sympathy for you, dog. I don't think I'm gonna have no sympathy for you. Where was you? And where was it? I just don't get that. First off, I've been harassed and booked by the finest of Seattle police, man. And when I left from the precinct, first thing I was doing is going back and getting my pistol, my drone, and where's my bitch? I'm about to bust a nut. It was not go to no tree by the precinct, cuz, and hang myself on the south end. What the fuck is that? See how soft people are nowadays? And this guy's 30 years old. When you go hung yourself, why? I don't have any sympathy for that. He's just weird to me. What's up, Pops? Yeah, he's weird to me, so I don't know what's wrong with him. But this dude was in India. But India's not that bad. Man, India's beautiful. But yeah, they got different rules over there. But now check this out. This one gets me. Yeah, they do be yeah. They just got beautiful women. I was thinking of the women and their jewelry. So check this one out. A 17-year-old dies by suicide, right? After the parents scold them for playing video games. So you mean to tell me a 17-year-old just killed themselves because the mom and dad was on them about playing video games? Nigga, I was playing video games all day long when I was little. My mom she was getting me the games. So how did this flip-flop from you get video games to get off those damn games and you go kill yourself though? So I don't know who I should say something about on that. I never talk bad about anyone that kills themselves, but the guy I just spoke about, you're odd for doing that. I mean, like, they let you go, dog. It was a 24-hour thing. What movie were you out of? It's these movie things. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the age and the day of society we're living in. Mental health is serious these days. And if anybody should have mental health problems, it should be COLFAX-19. And boy, I'm telling you, I'm sharper than attack. That's a fact. And believe me, I've seen it. I know it. I know the mental health. I vibe with them because I've lived with them. You know, like I know sickos. You know what I'm saying? I'll speak of one. I got a buddy named Paul Keller. Paul Keller. You guys look up, Google Paul Keller. He is America's most prolific arsonist in American history. If I remember, he has 75 years. He is up at Coyote Ridge right now, but he was at Column Bay. We did some time solitary. He looks like a substitute teacher, like he's a rapist or something, but he set up all the fires back in the day that was on that one 60 Minutes or whatever that shit. So Paul Kelly's a sicko, and he's cool. That's what's crazy about it. So I know some mental health guys, but that mental health you're going to say is different, huh? Yeah, it's just with the kid killing himself, that's poor, that's bad, it's not cool. I have a 17-year-old, and that's the first thing I thought about. I went and thought about my boy, and I was like, I'm like, nah, my little nigga ain't gonna do it. But you never know what these kids are going through. So we need to talk to our kids a lot more. You know what I'm saying? That helps a lot. It's always worthy for our kids to be knowledgeable to stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you with the kids, right? So we're gonna move into something else, but this is with the kids too. So a man sets his wife and his 8-month-old son on fire, accusing her of neglecting the child. Did you hear what I just said? I said a man set his wife and his 8-month-old son on fire after accusing her of neglecting the kid. So, nigga, what'd you just do? Finish it on off? Literally? These niggas and they parenting and the way they do stuff, it'd be weird. Now, if I'm going to scorch the bitch about not doing something for my son or my daughter or whatever, I don't think I'm going to hurt them. Like, that's weird. So, certain people are into certain things because they feel things differently. So that takes basis in some of it too. Some people feel differently. So when you see these crimes of passion, these heinous situations and and things of the nature, you gotta sit back and analyze it first before you fully judge it. Yeah, that's sick as a motherfucker. It's off the top. Both those last things I just said, because I'm like the 17-year-old. Why do you kill yourself? Who was you sitting there playing DEF CON and you gonna kill yourself? I was dumb. Like, do you notice? Now this is serious. It's gonna sound like I'm just talking shit, but I'm not. Do you notice out of all those bitch ass video games that they make, they don't make a game out of all the things that you can create a player to be: play hoop, kill shit, Fortnites and puzzle games, Dungeons and Dragons. Do you notice they don't make a game about, but they promote this everywhere else? Everywhere else, they talk about this constantly with our kids, and they don't even need to hear it because it's bullshit. But do you notice they don't make a video game about a character that's depressed and goes and does depressive things all day and go through the city and might do? Do you notice that? There's not one that's a hot blockbuster video, not even a small stage video game, because that will be telling us plain out that that's what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But they'll make the games about everything else because it can be commercialized and put in movies, and this can be put in movies too. But killing is something that's been back since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It represents our flag, if you understand the politics behind it. But I noticed that. But if you notice now, all they talk about is depression and this and that and this and that and sad and like, I'm like, man, to me ain't no such thing. There's no such thing as a down kid or a depressed kid. Like there's no such thing as a depressed kid in America, man. There's not too many, is what I'm saying. And like, they ain't up in Washington where I see them. I ain't no depressed kid. So you mean to tell me? Because there's always gonna be somebody that rebukes, right? If there's a such thing as a depressed kid, then you tell me what the fuck them kids are over in the East with AKs at 6. Huh? Is he depressed? Okay, and I bet you he'll beat the shit out of our kids. Bet you. They'll murk our kids. Our 6-year-olds ain't top that. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is our kids have nothing to worry about, but we busy making them think that they do. And that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't raised like that. I was doing trouble shit, little regular trouble. I don't know what I was doing. I mean, I know what I was doing, but the whole point is I just wasn't going around doing no I wasn't blaming nothing on depression. And I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? Like, it just don't make, kids don't have souls, right? Some of these parents be thinking kids have soul. The kid ain't got no soul. Why you think all the monsters go for the kids? Duh. Yeah, suppressed. Yeah, not depressed. Yeah, if anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? That depression shit I can't hear my kids can't say no shit like that. And like I don't teach my kids about no motherfucking this new shit. You get taught the same way I'm taught. Boy, girl, you ain't got nothing. Period. I don't give a fuck who hear that or none of that. I'm not raising my kids with that bullshit. Like, come on, man. Yeah, you go hit the corner and get trained onto something else, you better play the role in front of me. Because we ain't coming around here with that. We're gonna just go off old school, old fashioned rules. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you're supposed to. I know you ain't lying. That is why. I swear to God, the kids be like that because because they're weird, because they're parents. I already know you ain't gotta tell me, and their parents be saying, man, you won't believe. I've heard more parents, and listen to what I'm about to say precisely. I've heard more parents, and these are females, say shit like this in the nature of this to their kids. Man, you're stupid. Get your dumb ass over here. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I've heard that more than that's a good girl. Good boy. That's my boy. That's my girl. Come on, man. I swear, like I know I'm in hell already. Like, the flames we're in the flames. We are the flames. It's why we create more and less of whatever that's hot in the streets, in the city, in our situations, and our problems. We're all the creators of our destiny, of this destiny. And what it runs off is all our kinetic energy. You know what I'm saying? Separately, and it probably bounces around like bubbles. You know what I'm saying? But if it all came together, and that's what something lives in fear of. Scientifically, people know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of things that I study and read up on and challenge myself to when I'm not online. You know what I'm saying? So I love to share it with people and stay keen and on point because I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm a different type of breed. The way I was built from the beginning, I knew I knew I was a man when I was a little boy. And I'm not saying anybody that's I'm not just saying on no like gender type shit, but I'm saying me, myself, when I was personally a boy, only thing I was worried about or had to worry about was just, things like boy, girl stuff, shy, this, sex, virginity, like all this mass bullshit that I be hearing and I know about. I be on kids, man. I act like I'm just dumb, hyper older dude, right? I be on the kids when I'm around, man, because everybody knows that if you raise kids right now, you gotta lie to them. So if you ain't lying to your kids, I don't really want to be talking to you right now anyway. Like you supposed to be lying to your kids, cuz like real shit. Like nigga, it's too much truth out here for them already. Why the fuck would you not flip that? You didn't tell the truth first about Santa and the Easter Bunny. So why are you telling the truth now about transgender this and you can be this, flip that? Nah, you should not do that. That should be some shit that people should vote upon. If you really ask me, like as a whole region of world, like that just you can't just throw shit on shit like that. That's like a nigga going to the restaurant, right? And this ain't no disrespect to the other communities and stuff and gender roles and none of that, but it's the truth. And that's what people are scared of and try to say something about. They don't know how to vocalize it correctly. And I wouldn't appreciate myself if I didn't know how to communicate and illustrate exactly what's on my mind and my heart. I hate holding stuff back. That ain't even in me. I'll tell anybody what I feel like and then react. And I'll just sit back and say, hey, man, I come for peace. But like I was saying, no, this shit come from these men saying the wrong shit. You ain't lying. Like and every time I heard, it was one certain female. She said something to her sweet little daughter. It was this past summer. It was about 7 months ago. And I looked at her. She's my homegirl, but she know that I got love for her and her kid. Like she said something and I look, I was like, what the fuck? I turned her around, like, hey, did you hear what you just said to that precious little, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the and in my mind, in my head, I'm moving and swooving and grooving, and you know what I'm saying? I still was good enough to tell myself, don't say nothing about that right now. This ain't the time or place because we was functioning. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something to sit down and talk about on some Dr. Phil shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. Like, if you want your future to be better, you got to know how to train the ones that are in front of you that are they're going to be the next up to bat. Like, why do you think there's coaches? You know what I'm talking about? They can have a football team with no coach, man, when you approach, man. You know what I'm talking about? But some of y'all think like that. Some of y'all think you're the whole ticket. See, you niggas think you the steak when you're only the sizzle. Not my fault. That's on you. See, I know what I'm packed with. I've been a warrior. I've been a soldier of fortune. I live by these codes and these morals right now. That's why I come online and talk about these things so I can profess to you. You know what I'm saying? That's what professors do. They profess. It's up to you to get taught it and to be acknowledgeable to the game. Because if you don't, you a lame. You know what I'm saying? I've always had this game invested in me right now. I should let you see. No, I ain't doing all that online shit. I don't like that little nigga shit. But anyway, back to the show. So yeah. And we are into 30 minutes. Gotcha. Well, people, I hope I dropped enough to you tonight, man. This is the 156th episode of The Tonight Show. This is your host, COLFAX-19. I've got things to do. So do you. Stay tuned for tomorrow or tomorrow night. I have some free juicy. Until then, ciao.